Welcome back, guys. If you remember at the end of the last episode we had this trader. Well, I'm just buying everything, and I've actually bumped up the limits on firewood to 1,000 now because we've got a decent amount of firewood, and I've got rid of the joists. So let's trade that. And you know what? I'm gonna start auto purchasing. So what I'm going to say is when the merchant arrives. Yeah, I'm going to do it when the merchant arrives because I just want to. We're just going to buy as much fruit and vegetables as we can. There we go, right? And that's going to be that. Is there anything else? No, that's going to be that. Right, so there you go. So we've got auto purchase on when the merchant arrives. So then I'll see if there's anything else I want. And I could always keep the merchant there while more stuff gets delivered and stuff. But there you go. So that's that. Right, let's crank this up. We can dismiss this trader. Thank you for coming. Very good of you. We're starting to get more stuff coming in. Yeah, do I want to buy more stuff? Nah, to be honest, we're going to be pretty good, I think. Right, okay, let's move on. There's actually a lot of stuff that I want to get done, so let's get on with it. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out the trees around the town square because I want to show you something. So let's get that done. Right, next we're going to jump down to the south because this pasture's ready to go. So we're going to put cows in here, and we're going to split this herd. It's ready to split. So split you. Yeah, that's gone to 5. Check that this has gone to 5. Cool. Excellent. Right, now, herdsman. Now this, we can have up to 2 herdsmen in here. But I think I'm going to keep it at this kind of level at the moment. I've got kind of 1 up more than I need, I think. But it's cool. Now, what do you see? Now, this is complaining. Right, that it hasn't got any. So you know what? I actually need to go around and change all of these to just have 1 person working there, so that because otherwise you get 2 working at some and none working at another, and it's kind of a bit screwy. So it's normally it balances them out, but sometimes it doesn't. So let's go around and change them all. Okay, there we go. And the chickens just want 1, and this is just 1 as well. There we go. Right. So now I've got to go up here and do the bloomin' same on these ones. So change this to 1 and this to 1. And my mouse has died. Okay, now it's working again. All right. Jeez, guys, I have had such a bloomin' day. Let me tell you. Around the episode of this episode is called Third Time Lucky. Why is it called Third Time Lucky? Well, I actually recorded 2 episodes of Banished, which would have been this one and the next one, right? And then when I came to listen to the audio, the soundtrack was just horrible. It sounded like I was in this big echoey room, and after a few hours, I figured out what the hell was wrong. I've got a webcam, and which I'd never used, but I'd plugged it in for something. And it's got a built-in mic, and that thing was overriding my mic. So you just got me it was like I was at the other end of a concert hall. You know, you could just hear this voice booming in the background. It was awful, absolutely awful. But I eventually figured it out, and then I thought, great, and I was really happy, and I jumped in, and I thought, let's go, right, let's do it. And I recorded 2 episodes again. I came to listen to it. And my voice was completely missing. You had the sounds from the game. My voice was completely missing. Why? Because I'd accidentally hit the mute button, which is on the cable to my headset. So this is 3rd time around doing this. Ah, man. So that was 8 hours down the tubes that I'll never get back. Anyway. Moving on. So you might find me going running through this fairly quickly because I've kind of done all this twice before. Pain in the backside. Right, so let's go over here because I've already done this before, but here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and be enthusiastic about it, but it's kind of I got to say, it's kind of difficult to be enthusiastic doing this for the 3rd time. To do it the first time, really cool some of the things, but oh well, never mind, eh? Let's start. I'm going to try and forget about it. I'm just going to try and be positive. So, right, let's take a couple of hedge tips. And we've got 1 in at this end. Have we got 1 at that? We haven't got 1 at that end. Right, so let's spin this around, and we'll put that one and that one in. So right, we've got the hedge tips. Then I'm going to take a half edge piece, spin it around that way, and I'm going to put this bit going across here. Now, there isn't a four-way. There isn't a four-way hedge. There's only a three-way hedge. Kids, if you're watching, go ask your parents about three ways and four ways. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to explain the difference. Right, so I'm going to put I think what we're going to do is going to put a three-way in there, and we'll fill this in up to there, and then we'll do the same on this side so that we've got like an H shape here, and then like over here we'll do like another H between these, but in between these will have a shared garden, and it's just the way it is. But let me pause this for a second. Actually, I'm going to start it. There's so much blooming smoke, you can't see what you're blooming doing. Right, I did this whole story about the fact that Thomas Crapper used to live in Esterford, but I just don't have the enthusiasm to tell the blooming story again now. So I'm just going to say, well, you know, we've got privies now, guys. God, it's just like so depressing. Okay, I did all this cool stuff for you, and it's just like, yeah. Okay, let's spin this round. We're going to have privies at the bottom of the gardens, and we're going to dress it up with some flowers. If I actually click on the flowers, let's have some nice, pretty flowers. I did think about, like, you know, putting a tree in the gardens and stuff, but I think these are, like, you know, maybe a bit too small to put trees in the gardens. But I don't know. We'll see, because like that, I don't know. Maybe in these we might put a couple of trees, maybe a couple of fruit trees or something. Might look nice. Right now, this episode is going to be packed with tips. Well, at least two anyway. So the first tip. Let me put it right, and I'm not apologising for pausing, because we're doing a lot of detail stuff. So when I'm doing detail stuff, I will pause the game, and like, if you don't like that, well, tough. So I'm going to run this road up here because I want to show you a little thing. So we've got this road here, right? Now I want to do the same thing over here, right? Well, a really easy way to figure out your distances and stuff is to use a road, and this is actually me. This is actually my tip. There's a better tip coming up, but it's from somebody else. So if I just run this across here, can you see, like let me put see this number here that's showing like 17, 18, right? If you use that, you can go like, okay, so it's there's a distance of 20 spaces in between this road here and this road here, right? So 20 spaces. So I can come over to this side, go out here 20 spaces. Where's 20? There's 20, right? Cancel that, move one further out, and boom, that's where I should put my roads. So there you go. I think it's not as good as the other tip that's coming up, but it's not bad. Right, should we do the other tip? Because this is blooming awesome. This is a really good tip. Okay, so we've got these trees on top of a mountain, and they are basically decorative because your people can't get to them and cut them down. If I marked these to be cut down, people wouldn't cut them down because they can't get to the tops of the mountains. So how do you get rid of the trees? Now, I know I've given you a couple of ways to do this, but here's an easier way, and this is just such a blooming awesome tip. I think this is awesome. Take a tunnel, right? Run a tunnel underneath here, right? Now watch the trees on the top of the mountain. Boom, gone. And then all you do is get rid of the tunnel and just do it again until all the trees have gone. How freaking cool is that? I just think that is the best bloomin' tip. So yeah, so we're actually going to do that here. So let's get rid of these. Boom, and we need one more. There. Boom. Look at that. I mean, how bloomin' easy could it be? I think that is just a super tip. So actually 2 people left me that tip, so shared credit. You're both awesome. Right, there you go. So so that's that. And you know what? We're going to flatten this. So let's get the old flatten terrain tool. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to flatten like as much as I can without getting to any resources. And I think, yeah, there we go. Boom. Now, when you get close to the rivers, you have to be careful because this flatten tool does actually flatten. It doesn't just lower, it will also raise. So if I was to like put a line across here, it'll get rid of the river. You'll just have like flat, level terrain. Now, traders will still sail through it, but it's going to look horrible. So, but if you want to create a little land bridge somewhere, you can do it. You can do it. You can totally do it. So let's get rid of this one. I then want to flatten like the sides around. Now I might do this bit because it's a bit fiddly when you get close to the edge. I might like, all right, I'll show you a little bit. I'll show you a little bit, but I think I'm going to do the rest offline. But so literally, like, come up to like where the edge is, but like, don't go beyond it, and then, you know, just. And I suggest doing like little bits at a time, and just like flatten up to where you want to be each time. Oh. And well, you know, just like that. So now that can all go. Boom. And that, and we can get rid of these. But you see, you got to be careful you don't go onto the river. But my guys can flatten that and that. Oh, we've got a floaty tree. Oh, that might not be good. That might not be good. We'll see. Let's flatten those, and okay, that's all pretty flat now. Right, so let's flatten this area over here, and like this bit down here, I'll do separately. Right, so there you go. There's a bit of flattening. You know what? I might just finish this bit. Yeah, come on. As soon as I started it, I might well bloom and finish it, mightn't I? Right, so let's there and there. And you can see it. You can see what it does over here. It raises and lowers, and that bit and that bit. And I really should spin this round, but yeah, it'll do. It'll do. And flatten that and flatten that and that. There we go. There we go. I've got another floaty tree. I hope I haven't screwed those up, but never mind. Right, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see if our people can actually clear those trees out. That'll be interesting. Okay, right, now we can put this back on play. Cool. Right, so the people around here are pretty happy, but then they live next to like a whole bunch of fields of hemp, so why the hell wouldn't they be happy? Let's go and check on Maury and Bert and Felian. Oh, and Bronzo's got a little Maury's got a little brother called Bronzo. What a weird name, Bronzo. Okay, is what it is. I'm not going to say anything. Is what it is. See, I'm looking at this now and thinking that's gonna have to get flattened. This whole bloomin' thing. But I don't like. Yeah, I do like the terrain and stuff, but I just wish that some of the buildable areas were a bit bigger and flatter. I can't wait to try out the new, really huge maps. That's just gonna be so bloomin' awesome. Right. Let's get on, shall we? Let's build some more stuff. Right. So down over here. I want to put in some more stuff down here, so let's get and do it. Where are we? Oh, you know what, again, sorry guys, I'm going to pause it because it's already spring and I want to put some crop fields in, so I want to get these in before the season starts. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bang in some 11 by 11s. Now I know that because I've got this ditch, hang on a second, no, I do have to change something. I know that because I've got this road / ditch running up between them, that these aren't going to be the same as these, but that's okay. I don't mind that. But what I am going to do, I'm going to put a road. Where's the roads? I'm going to put a road because I'm going to have some hedges going up here. So I want to put a road in between like that. There we go. Right, cool. Now let's go back, and I'm just going to bang in like 4 more crop fields, 11 by 11s. Boom. There's one. Yep, that's the right place. And then another one there, boom. And then one on this side. Oh, and I can't wait until the crops grow a little bit, because there's something I want to show you that I think is, you may not think this is cool, but I think this is really cool. Right, so they're in. Right, let's let them get built, and then we'll assign the crops as soon as they get built. Look, first of all, look at these. Look at them actually growing. Like, if you've never actually looked at them actually growing. And they continue to grow. They just grow out of the ground. I think that is so cool. And also, the way the cotton looks. I think the cotton looks blooming awesome. mixed in with your fields. We're definitely doing some more of that. Now I see some of these other crops like the wheat and the corn. Like, how does corn look? Because if corn looks like that yellow and green and stuff, that's going to be really blooming nice to have in your little patchworks. Right. Come on, guys, get this done. Good God, there's enough of you, labourers. Get these trees cut down, get it done. You know what, I'm going to crank it up to times 10. Got nomads. I'm ignoring the nomads. I'm not taking anybody else in at the moment, because we've kind of got enough people to deal with, and we don't have, like... I mean, we're doing okay for food, but bear in mind that we're being supplemented by the traders, so... You know, we need to be a little bit careful. Come on, guys, get it done. It's already blooming early summer. There's no chance we're going to get these in before... You know what? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in another row of dairies down here, because, as I found out, we've got an excess of milk down here. Which we're not really seeing at the moment, but we do have an excess of milk down here, especially once this herd gets up and running. So... Man, it really sucks. Like, the one thing I love with you guys is like the spontaneity of just doing it, and like what happens, and it is what it is, and I don't know what's coming and whatever. But this time I kind of do, and it's like a little bit. I like to share the things like happening as they happen with you guys. But oh well, you know what? We'll like once we get through this episode, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right, what was I going to put in? Oh yeah, food. Dairies. I'm going to put 3 more dairies in behind here. I do love these dairy builds. I really do. I want to do like a big, massive dairy complex sometime. Right, we're going to have... it's summer. I don't think we're going to get much planted, but we're going to put cotton in here. And then we're going to do... I don't know. What are we going to do in here? I'm going to put some blackberries in. I want to see what blackberries look like. That could be quite cool. Our labourers are finally, like, moving their asses. Come on, guys, get it done. Get it done. Let's crank you up again. Come on. Come on. Come on, we've got the cotton now. We've got all the cotton picking songs to sing while you're cutting down trees and stuff. Pick that cotton, tote that bale. Get it done. Yeah, they're getting it done. They're getting it done. I got, you know, all these animations, the trees falling down and all the rest of it. I like, yeah, you look at a game like this, like, one guy did all this. Like, okay, alright, it was 3 years, but, you know, you get teams of like 100 people working on games these days. And they spent like 2 or 3 years working on them. So, like, what this one guy did was just, I think it's just staggering. Little save going on. Come on, get these in. It's early autumn. How are our crops doing? Yeah, they're getting them in. They're getting them in. It's only early autumn, so. But we've got excess farmers, so it's cool. It's all good. Looks like we're going to get a good harvest in this year, which is very good. Right, come on. I should have gone and done some other stuff rather. I didn't wait for these last time, but I thought they got done really quickly, but apparently not. Right, we do have a trader. Let's drop this down to time 5. Let's go and see what this trader's got for us. Corn seeds and cucumber seeds. I'm going to take a corn seed. Am I going to take a corn seed? Yeah, I'm going to take a corn seed. So, what do I want? 3125. So that's going to be like 1,000 venison. Plus 125 is going to be like a bit of bison meat. So, need 5 more, so 42. Boom, and trade. I need to take the corn seeds off. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to take the cucumber seeds. I'm like, bring me whatever you want to bring me, and we'll see what we get. I think that's more fun. Right, dismiss. Go away. Bye-bye. Right, let's jump back down here. How are we doing with our new crop fields? Have they finished yet? Oh, we've got one more. I put blackberries in there, didn't I? Yeah, I did. It'd be nice having some fruit. I think we're going to do some carrots over here. And over here we're going to do... What the hell are we going to do over here? Pfft, no idea. Come on, guys. They're so close to being done. Just move that... There we go. And... Like, what else we got? What else we got? Should we... you know what? Let's put some corn in. Come on. I want to do the wheat thing as well soon, but let's put some corn in because I want to see how that looks. Yeah. Right, so that's that done. What else do I want to do? You know what? I'm going to quickly throw a few hedges in. I think because I want to keep this like the whole hedge thing going. Now that's not round the right way, is it? Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, there we go. So we need one there and spin that round and there, and then we need the straight bits. Well, I'll just bang a few straight bits in for now. I'm gonna have to have a session where I go around and like finish all of the little detail bits and stuff. And some of you will want to watch that, and some of you won't. So I don't know. I might do an episode that's just all me messing around with tiny little details, and then people that aren't interested in that can skip it. Right now, I think what I'm going to do. I've got another bloomin' trader. The trader's coming thick and fast. Right, what have we got? Is there anything here that I want? Oh, yes, there is. I want this 20 cloth. Ha ha ha. And you're probably wondering, what the hell does he want that for? There we go. Trade. Is there anything else that I want? Don't think so. No, don't think so right now. Beeswax only costs yeah. I'm just wondering about getting the whole Chandler's thing going. Beeswax only costs one. You know what? I'm going to buy the blooming beeswax. I could pay with it with like venison. So that would be like what? 2,000. It's like 667, I think. Yeah, I've paid by one. Perfect. Trade. Boom. Dismiss. Right, so we just pulled in 2,000 beeswax. I might get some more chandlers going on. Now, where are my chandlers? Where did I put my bloomin' chandlers in? Do you remember? I don't. That's this forest node which kind of needs to go. That's the hospital. Where did I put the bloomin' oh, there! I stuffed him in behind there, didn't I? Yeah. Well, we need to put another one in. But you know what? We're going to be putting him in next time. So you know what? Come back for the next episode.